What's going on, you guys? This is another episode of Real Colors TV. I like how you smooth that in there, Jody. So that was real nice. I am that_colors guy on Instagram. You guys can follow me. You know.
I am what he just said my name was before, because I don't. Here. Don't follow me.
You ain't gotta follow Jody Son. He doesn't need he doesn't like a lot of followers. And that's okay, because that's who Jody Son is. But also, Jody Son will be telling you the topic of the day. Jody Son, what's going on today?
The topic of the day, of today, is breaking generational curses. So since I said the topic, why don't you tell them how it's important and why it's important to you?
I feel like certain generational curses, like not all generational curses to me are terrible, but a lot of them does come with a lot of terrible side effects as far as what you're putting on your kids, and so on and so forth. So I think it's very important when you're trying to break those generational curses when it comes to anything financially, any kind of like drug addiction, any kind of abuse, child abuse, or any kind of abuse at all. Temper tantrums, like those, you know what I'm saying, like things that get you really upset. Like sometimes, like the little things that we do not realize that we act like. Sometimes you get mad and you do not realize you're acting like your dad, your granddad, your auntie, and it's like goes down the line, but it's just something as small as the way you throw your temper tantrums, like the way you act. You're acting just like that person, and we do not see it, or we do not want to see it, because it's that curse that's been placed upon us. So my thing is, like, I feel like it's important, especially when it's things like drug addiction, to fight those things, because you're setting that tone. You're the one that's saying, hey, not me, not for the rest of my family to come, not for anyone else. So when it comes to breaking generational curses, it's something that I truly believe in, because that's what I want to do. Like, I do not feel like my family's cursed per se, but I know there's certain things where, like the place where my family's at, I want us to be where I see my family being at. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to financial, when it comes to like hardships, anything, I do not want us to want for anything. And I feel like that's with anybody. So to be that person to break those generational curses, I would like to place that burden like that on me, to make sure that I know for a fact that's what I want. So I'm going to go and I'm going to do everything I can to prevent that curse to continue, because I want to cut it off right at the head, like saying, hey, I know the issues that we have in our family home or whatever, so I want to break that off. So what about you, Jody Son? Because I feel like I didn't talk the whole 45 minutes.
About 42 and a half.
Yeah, I felt like it. You asking me this serious question.
Well, good.
Well, take it away.
I'm gonna take it away. I ain't gonna take it that far.
All right, go ahead, right.
So, if you ask me, I'm pretty much on the same page. But everyone has those generational curses, whether they're one thing or another. But the first thing is admitting that it exists. Mm-hmm. Because now that you know it's there and everyone recognizes it, now you can make steps towards repairing it, or fixing it, or like just clearing it out. But you got to take the first step, and that's admit it. Because them generational curses, they be messing people up now. Yeah. But if we want to break them, then we have to accept and acknowledge that they exist, and then we can work towards fixing them, repairing them, and actually breaking the curse. Yeah. And carrying on as better people.
And I feel like a lot of people do generational curses, like far as say abuse, child abuse, like just whoopings in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now we've come into that age, as far as like that generation, to where we're gonna talk first before I put a beating to that butt. You feel me? Because that's what you see a lot of times now. That's why a lot of kids are out of character and they act the way they act because parents have said, hey, because I got my tail toe up in the early 60s, 50s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I'm not going to tell your rear end up. I'm going to try to teach you and I'm going to try to talk to you so that you don't have to go through what I went through.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't have to, use pain as a method of teaching someone that what they're doing is wrong. You can sit them down and you can explain to them, why it was wrong, what they did, and how to correct that.
Do you think sometimes it's necessary?
It can be necessary when it comes to a point. Like if talking don't work, then they gotta learn the hard way.
Yeah, because sometimes like even like boot camp or something like that, like some people hate their parents for sending them off or something like you know what I mean. You have that envy and resentment, like you know what I mean. You didn't give me a chance. Like I was a kid and you did this, you did that. So it's like, at what point do you feel like? Because this is just like putting your hand in the fire, right? Your mom done told you, or your auntie, your grandma, your dad, your grandpa, they said, hey, don't go over there.
Don't do it.
Don't touch it.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's a small example of it's hot, but we gotta go
over
and
there
see how hot it is. We gotta go and touch it. We have to.
It's hot. Now you know it's hot. See, I told you not to do that.
And that's what I feel like. That's when the butt whooping comes into effect. Not say like the fire thing.
I was about to say you gonna get a butt. You gonna whoop a child for burning their hand?
No. Not that's what I'm saying.
I told you not to do it. Now I'm gonna put your butt.
That's what I'm saying. You know,
wait, they already learned their lesson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Twice.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why when I compare that situation as to a whooping, because sometimes if you all talk, you have nothing to go fall back on. Because like with kids, if a kid never got a whooping before ever in their life, they don't even think a whooping exists. So they don't know what pain is.
Until they get that whooping.
So then they know now, like, hey, I ain't trying to do that. If he said whooping, I ain't trying to get no damn whooping. So let me sit my butt down. So that's why I feel like sometimes it's necessary. In certain situations, I do not feel like it's cool to do it in public, or you know what I mean, to belittle your whoever, like to say, hey, you know what I mean, you dumb, or whatever. Like I hate when people talk down on, like, no matter who it is. Even to this day, it hurts me in a sense. Like I'm a like, because I know what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? And like I know I'm a smart person. I know people that call me all kind of names throughout my whole entire life. But it's like I can handle that. But some kids and some people, even adults, you know what I'm saying? If you're talking to somebody with a mental problem and you're telling them about their mental problem, I don't feel like that's not cool to me. You know what I'm saying? You should not call like somebody that's in that situation what they are, because that's not cool to me. Like at that point, I feel like I should have to take a stand like, yo, bro, that's not cool.
Or would it matter if it was done differently? So instead of
everything, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there's a way to do everything. To me. You know what I mean? There's like, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I get it. But why should you have to prove that point? Like if somebody just, like say you did something that's just out of this world, like I'm like, Jody son, are you freaking kidding me? And I'm upset to the max. Most people would lose their cool and talk down on you and make you feel this small. As they, like, you know what I mean, that's your emotions, that's their emotions showing, so they just expressing themselves. But imagine how that can affect your life.
If you let it affect your life.
Yes. That's a person's willpower. Like there's somebody like, but I'm saying if I know that you have a condition, or I know that you're in a spot where if I hit home, I'm gonna hit home.
It makes them feel more, I don't have the words for this.
It's just like people talk about their mama, like somebody.
It makes them feel worse than they already.
Yeah.
You know, it's like kicking somebody while they're down.
Yeah, it's like a mama joke. when somebody doesn't have a mama, or their mama's passed, and you like, yo, really, dude?
Or their mama's actually like how
How they say it. And it's like, yo, that's not cool. And that's why I feel like some kind of remorse for the kids that coming up, where, you know what I mean, to each his own. I have no problem with it. Like I said, this is colors. You see it. You know what we stand for. My thing is, like, these kids that's growing up now, they got to explain and go to school and talk about, hey, they going to it with their boys. They're like, nigga, that's why your mama got a OnlyFans page. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh, whoa. That's how, yeah, bro, I got a screenshot of your mama right here. My dad'll be watching her.
Yeah,
like,
see,
that's what we're stepping into.
That's disrespectful. When it comes to disrespect like that, you gotta nip that in the bud. Which I just learned. People have been saying that wrong. It's not nip it in the butt. It's nip it in the bud.
Yeah, I always knew that though.
Yeah.
You said nipping in the butt.
Yeah.
I don't want to nip something in the butt.
I don't know. I thought that was what I was saying. But anyway.
Nip it in the butt.
Check disrespect at the door. So they don't do it no more.
And we breaking generational curses. Is that what we on right now?
Yeah, generational curses.
Yeah, we went way low.
We got a little off topic.
Well, we went to 18 different topics, didn't we? Dang. 58 seconds. But hey, I enjoyed the episode. I hope you did.
I think we had a good conversation.
I think it was a nice, quick, easy responsibility that we held down for a second.
Yeah, elbows.
Yeah, we talked about it and we got past it and we talked about something else.
Yeah, gorilla toenails.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Kool-Aid, peaches and cream, and onions and potato chips.
112.
112.
Peaches and cream.
This is another episode of Real Colors TV. Y'all be sure to subscribe and go click down there at the bottom. Comment below and tell us what you think about this episode and all the episodes to come and all the episodes that you didn't watch and you should go watch. We need to know. We want to hear it.
Smash that like button.
From yours truly.